All right, so this surprised me. I was out tonight with my wife. We didn't have the kids. We were out to eat on a date, and next door to where we ended up eating, I saw a Warhammer sign. Just a minimal. Like it wasn't the font that I was necessarily used to seeing. It just said Warhammer. Um, and I mean, I didn't know what else it could be, but I figured that we would maybe just go check it out after we got done eating, and so we did. And it turns out it is a Games Workshop Warhammer store that apparently has been about a mile away from me for a little over a year, and I didn't even know it existed. So we walked in there and checked it out, and sure enough, I mean, it's everything there is just Warhammer, 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 everything Warhammer. But it was, it was very cool. It actually would be a great place to get some paint and supplies too for the painting that I've been doing. But as I've started to get into some of the Games Workshop's products, which we got Blitz Bowl, I have Speed Freaks that I'm still putting together. I've been impressed with what I've seen. I've also seen people playing Warhammer, at least I thought it was Warhammer. For a while I wasn't even sure what it was, at some of the local game stores, where they have these huge setups, all sorts of terrain, and you name it. I mean, it looked crazy, and I for a long time wasn't even sure what it was. And I'd since learned that it was Warhammer, but it didn't even resemble a game to me. It was so, I don't know, because I really didn't play miniature games much at all. But as I've learned more, I've gotten a little bit more intrigued. Like the idea of actually moving characters around that are not stuck to any sort of grid sounds interesting. Actual line of sight sounds interesting. So as I was talking to the guy at the store, he was telling me a little bit about it, and he said, a great way to try to get into Warhammer is by getting this product called Kill Team. And and apparently the starter sets for Kill Team are usually not available. Like, they're pretty hard to come by. And I'm going, I mean, maybe the guy played me. I don't know. I still need to kind of do my research and everything, because I ended up buying something. And I'm hoping that he didn't kind of play me in this, but he said it's if you could ever get your hands on it, it's a great deal. And he happened to have one from his personal collection that was still in the shrink wrap that he knew that he wasn't going to use anymore and use at all, and so he brought it in and just had the single one for sale, because it's not in print. And sure enough, I ended up picking it up, and he said that if you basically buy the book and the terrain and the miniatures and everything separately, it's far more expensive than if you buy the starter set, and that this was like the way to go if you can do it. So I got it. It wasn't cheap. It was, I mean, still comparatively, but it was $130. But up on the shelf, just the terrain that comes with this was $130. So it did seem like he's, I don't know why he would be lying, but I picked this up, and I don't know what to think. I wasn't sure that I would ever be a Warhammer miniatures game player. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be something that I get into and actually end up really loving, or what. So this is kind of an experiment down a path that I didn't expect. But with that, I'm going to celebrate what I got here, and we're going to put it together at some point and give it a try and see how it is. Because apparently, too, if I decide to get further into it, all of the stuff in here is totally usable in this regular Warhammer 40k games. So with that, I haven't even opened this thing up yet, so I figured, I'd just kind of do an introduction plus an unboxing of this thing. So let's crack it open. All right, so here we've got the box ready. I didn't even pay attention to the back of the box, to be honest. So This is really. I'm not. I mean, I know there's going to be some terrain. I know there's going to be some characters. I think that there's a somewhat thick book in here, but let's get it open. See what's in there. Wow. Okay, so right off the bat, we've got quite a number of bases. These are very small. I don't know that I've even seen bases that small before. So that's cool. They must be fairly small units. We've got an elongated base. Just one kind of hanging out loose. I don't know what that's going to be for. And the sprues. That's... So we've got a lot of guns. Some characters here. A lot more guns and dudes. Cool. Games Workshop Forum. These sprues are just so clean, so crisp. And we got more. Wow, geez. So this must be, because these have a different look to them. I think there's 2 teams that come with this. So this must be a different team. It looks like a grenade launcher. That's pretty cool. Some, I don't know, ion gun or something. It's a lot of pieces. And oh my gosh, terrain, holy moly. I don't have any terrain for anything, so this is kind of exciting. That'll be really interesting to paint. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, gosh, 8 sprues. That is some heft right there, full of terrain. That's gonna be pretty cool. I think that'll be fun to put together. I haven't painted any terrain either, so all right. Cool looking graphic. Oh, cool. And some tokens. All right. Having not played, I have no idea what these are for. Looks like a couple different sheets. We've got a number of cards. Ugh. So these, I guess, my guess is different units, perhaps. I wonder if it's like what I saw in Blitz Bowl and Speed Freaks, where it comes with a bunch of extra cards for units that don't actually come in here, but if you buy the units, then you've got the card for them. And these maybe are for the 2 different teams that come in the box. Maybe those logos, I don't know. Okay, Universal Tactic cards. Factions Tactic cards. Okay, well, I was wrong. And we've got a, what is this? It's sealed up as I open it. Maybe it's assembly guide? That wouldn't surprise me if it's assembly and painting guide for all this stuff. We'll find out. Okay, yeah, here we go. It's a pretty thick book. The core manual. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is nearly 200 pages. I hope that the amount of learning in this game isn't this intense. Okay, maybe not. So I'm seeing some rules early on. Then we've got missions. And then stats on different teams, maybe? Okay. Well, so, okay. Then we've got, all right, maybe 30 some pages of rules. That's not so bad. Wow, that's gonna be fun to tap into. We've got dice. I like the orange. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, and they're like almost like a matte finish dice. That's cool. Some D10s. What do we got here? Little distance ruler. That's cool. And we've got some storage bags underneath. And then we've got the board. All right, I'm not going to open it up right now, but it looks like there are 4. Yeah, so it gets 4 times this big. So there's the size of my hand. All right, well, there we go. This is certainly going to take me a while. As much as I want to dive into this and see what it's all about, I still am not even done putting together Speed Freaks. So I've got to get to that. We got to play that. And so this might be a little bit down the road. That is just, this is a lot. Wow. I mean, a lot of fun, but a lot of work. So we'll see. And what I'm also really interested about too is that this game says it's 12 and up. I talked with the folks at the Warhammer store about this, about having my 11-year-old play. And he said, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I think he'll pick it up, no problem at all. So very excited to play it with my son and eventually learn it well enough and take it to some friends. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you got any thoughts, about this game, maybe what to expand it to, there's other teams and things that you can buy for it. If you have any thoughts there, suggestions on what to get next, or what would really make this better, please let me know, because again, this is new realms for me. But anyway, thanks again, and we'll see you next time.